Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. It has been a little while since the last episode where we were up in Wood's Edge, I think it was. I can't quite remember. Holtvis maybe. I said we were going to be leveling up in the next episode. Little did I realize that it was actually episode 550 in the next episode. So we are doing our deeding episode. We are now in Forochel. We have our quests to do. Our quests and our deeds. As far as I'm aware, I have not done any deeds here. If we go to Forochel, we have none completed. We have a little bit of the Slayer deeds done. That makes sense from maybe doing a quest or two around. Battle for Forochel, we've gone to one place, which is up here, which is fine. And we found 2 ancient stones, which is Zigglerland and Ice Creek Mines, just over to these two. Now, we have quite a lot to do. There is the Slayer deeds, which is going to be fun. There's 6 of them to do. We have a Battle for Forochel to do. We also have the Ancient Stones, and there is one more thing of the quests, which is the Lost Fellowship. Now, we're going to get a bit of that done here, but if I go to Clear All and then go to Trainers, you'll see occasionally we have a Lawmaster, a Minstrel, a Burglar, a Hunter, a Guardian, a Captain, and I think there's one more. Yep, just a Champion here. They all have a quest that we need to do in order to complete the Lost Fellowship quest, which is fine because I know all the quests. I've actually done a dry run through on my main with this, so I kind of know how everything does work. It took us about 3 hours in that, but I may be changing the way things work a little bit. So for now, our inventory is relatively clear. I do have some mail though. I've sent myself over some 90-minute ones and some 30-minute ones. I'm thinking about for the first little bit while we do the quests, having a 90-minute Slayer Accelerator on. That'll be an hour and a half, gives us a little bit of time to potentially speed up the Slayer deed parts of it, so we can just kill a couple of... Mainly Grims is going to be our big one. So whenever we see those, we are going to be killing them, which might take a little bit more time. But enough babbling on, we have some quests to do. But first, actually, we have our Hobbit gift. So we have our Hobbit gift of the day, Downlands Crams, and of the week, which is Scrolls Max Amount of Power. Not really great, but virtual experience. That's at least one massive gain from the overhaul of the Hobbit gifts, in my opinion, is that whole thing. Now, I'm going to chuck these up there, so that's good. We're not really going to have to worry about the food or anything. We're going to get started. Now, I have trivial quests on, so we can just sort of pick up every quest ring we see. Yeah, we're just going to do what we can, get through this as quick as possible. It should take us about 3 and a bit hours, which is actually not that bad. It seems that Evandin was just this super long one for some reason that took 6 hours, but I'm not really sure why that was the case. Well, I guess because maybe the Slayer deeds were a big thing, but even just from that, we should start getting... Oh, we didn't get it. Maybe we'll see about the next one. We need to just kill a bunch of stuff. So I'm actually going to come through quickly, pick up all the quests I see, do that. It has been a little bit since I last did it on the live stream because I haven't actually been playing for a little while because for those that maybe didn't know, because I have posted about it on Twitter, my ceiling got redone recently. That was a fun time, which meant that everything had to get taken out my room, which meant I had no computer for a little bit. So that's why I've not really been doing anything, is because I haven't physically had the capability to, because I haven't had a computer physically to record on or play on or anything of the sort. So that definitely didn't help when it comes to that situation. So finally got a deed bestowed to us, Forochel Expeditionary. I think it's 30 quests that we have to do. There are 6 quests from the Lost Fellowship plus an extra 1, so technically we only need to do 23 before we do anything else, and we can very easily do that. And so now I'm going to focus mainly on the quests first. I generally do quests, then exploration, which you mostly do in quests anyway, and then do focusing on the Slayer deeds and stuff. So, luckily, we're going to be having a really easy time of this because enemies are just going to be one-shot kills. We got to kill a bunch of enemies. We got to kill moose, wolves, wargs, wolverines, and collect some driftwood as well, which will just be around the area. There's actually a den of wolves down there, which is nice. This is why I like to sort of do this in the background, like doing a test run because it means I'm not quite as lost. So that's why I always think it's going to go a bit quicker than it actually will do. But I think 3 hours is a pretty good rough estimate, which means I know I say only, I have 22 of them, but I will have potentially at most 2 used. But for the most part, I actually want to stay using these regular Slayer accelerators because I can get those a lot more easily. I can get those in about 1 every 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. So that's a lot easier than, you can't really get the... I don't actually think you can get them at all, the Slayer accelerators, from anything else except from loot boxes, which I'm not even sure if they open in new loot boxes, just old ones. I know for a fact that's where I got them all from. So, as I said, any Grims we need to really focus on. They have a relatively small deed. It's a 4080, which is the smallest requirement out of all of them. But they're so far apart that we definitely need to... If I'm on a horse and I see one, I will most likely dismount to kill it because it is going to make a lot more sense for us to do that because, otherwise we're going to be spending a lot more time than we would have spent getting the other things. Now we have this warg over here, which is technically a boss enemy, which we will kill because by the time we get back to it, it should be fine. Grab this other bit of that. We need some more sinew, which we can get on the way back, I'm sure. Kill you. Get this warg. And then we start heading over to this direction. There's a nice little area of wargs over here. We can sort of kill Grims, obviously. Have a look out for any Wolverines. The goblins are, as far as I'm aware, useless here. There are no quests that I know of. And I've done this now on my main. I also did it on the legendary server because we were needing to level up. So I spent quite a lot of time around here, and I'm pretty sure the goblins are pretty much useless, except from being a humanoid enemy that you can kill around here, probably to get some scroll cases. But for our methods or our problems, not quite what we're going to be after. So Wolverines, that's good, because we want that sinew. Even if we were to not have all the wargs, all we've got to do is find this raven and we're fine, but we actually have to come back over here at some point anyway, I think, to get this behemoth, but I think we'll be fine for now. Right, where is this raven? There he is. I have to kill more wolves still and wargs, but doing this will spawn a couple of wolves as well. I think maybe if I kill one more warg, I can guarantee 2 spawn. I think. I'm a bit worried now. But I don't know about 3. So normally there'd be one here and it would aggro. There we are. The problem is it expects the raven to be attacked, so it kind of has this, very janky, it stops where it thinks it needs to stop. Oh, there were 3. I could have actually gotten away with it. Right, you are going to come down here. There's actually a few more coming to think of it. Oh. Come on. You never know as well. I mean, we are going to get some experience, I would have thought, for quest completions. We've done a bit too much that we can't find out. But we're definitely not leveling up today. Even if I would use like every boost in the world to, 10 times my experience, not quite going to happen. But that's fine. We're not too fast. It just means next episode, 551, is where we get to 121. And that's where we can start worrying about new stuff, because the difference for us isn't going to, between 120 and 121 stuff isn't really going to be a problem, because we're pretty much one-shotting everything, even with our very low-level attacks. Or comparatively low level. Right, you are safe. I need to kill some wolves. So I probably shouldn't have got on my war steed. I will have to dismount almost immediately. I'm going to go here, actually, because I know there's some wolverines there. Actually, it's perfect, because I know there's some wolves there as well. But that's Alright. Just basically spam the 5 key. Basically all we got to do. We've still got to come out here a few more times as well, so not getting every Wolverine this second isn't going to be a massive disadvantage. But yeah. Once we get past this area, it becomes a lot quicker as well. This is kind of one of the slower areas, I think. There is going to be the problem of, like, you can't get swift travel from here to here, so we're going to do swift guide to skill to this area, and then we'll just have to go up here. I'll probably just skip ahead for that one, because yes, I technically should keep it, because, you know, it's good to know the rough timing of the episode, but, you know, do you want me to, you know, watch me travel that far? I mean, maybe I will. We'll see. I think I have to give it into you anyway, so that's perfect.
You will find little trust here,
The Den Mother. Den Mother is just down here where that little area over here was. And we're actually getting like a decent amount of XP. Like, we might get like 20,000 by the end of this. One of the big things I've noticed when I sort of did my run through this is we're going to have a lot of quests that are just very luck based. There's a lot of quests where it's like, kill this enemy and potentially get a drop. If not, tough, you've got to go and get that drop, you know, kill another of that enemy. So I think when I was doing it on stream, 2 of those quests I got it first time, and then another one took a little bit longer. So that is going to be one little thing that's going to make a difference. But once we get sort of up here, I'm going to put one of those Slayer accelerators on, because right now there's only like 2 enemies. In fact, actually, no, there is literally 1 enemy, and that is the very randomly placed Grims that matter. So we've got Angmarin, Dowerhands, Guaradons, Grims, Sabertooth, and Worms. So right now, it's a waste of Slayer Accelerator. Right, that's the Behemoth. We shall head back to there in a moment. Oh, there's actually another quest I didn't realise. What was your quest? What do you want me to do? Block. We can do that, both heading over there. Also got to make sure, yeah, we need to make sure we actually have enough quest space, but I'm not going to be holding on to too many. And then if we do this, it should start giving us... Oh no, we have to... Every single one of these Lost Fellowship quests, there's 2 quests per. So we actually have not that many quests to do before we can just like focus purely on those. So what, they should be 6 of those, 12. So we should only actually have to do a couple. So 28.
I am pleased that you will hear me.
Right, that's our Vector. You have another quest for me. This whole roving threats thing is slightly annoying. Okay, I know where the Snarling Wolverine is as well. Talk to you.
What do you need?
We've got to kill more moose as well. So I'll quickly go down, I think it's here. This one, yeah. We'll head there, I think head back, go around, go up to the block, Den Mother, head back, kill Wolverine, come here. Or, no, I talk to you. Nice.
The ice storms are terrible this season.
Okay, cool. And then we just want to chuck this stuff. I mean, at least with this, we can kind of like sell it. It's actually worth something, but the armor, since it doesn't stack, it's just not worth it. Right. So yeah, we need to find block, which is over there. So he's there, done. Then we just gotta... That's the Wolverine. And then there is another quest, driving the beast out, which is where we'll head while killing the moose. Go back, do the Wolverine, and let's see where we're at there. So we've got 5 extra on top of what we've already got. So 13. And we needed to do, what, 20? We're halfway there, basically, I think. A little under halfway. Well, after one quest, we'll be halfway. Cool. Back up here. Hopefully, it's respawned, and then we'll get on our steed, head back. A lot of this later on is going to definitely be dependent on whether or not there's other people doing it. Like when I was testing it out and doing the dry run, there was a group there doing the what's it called? The Grims. There's like a nice little area for Grims that hold a couple, I think 5 or 6. There were people doing it there, but kind of affected things. But now that I know that that area exists, I'm going to have that advantage. Right. I think after this set of quests, we are out of here. So we'll be heading up to Suri-kyla, go grabbing... Oh, that's one thought. There's a swift travel up here, but we can't get there without completing a quest called Frozen War. We might have to pick that one up, which is a little annoying, but we can actually change the order we do things a little to accommodate that. I don't think I've completed that. I can't have because I didn't have any Slayer quest deeds. So I'll have to come over here. I'll probably go talk to the captain, the captain and the champion. Not sure. And then go grab Frozen War so I can start those quests. Which means we'll put a Slayer Accelerator on roughly here. We'll run through here, do the Angmarin stuff, because that's otherwise going to take a little bit of time. Cool. And as I had said, I need to make sure I get as many Grim kills as I can, since they are the... Like, there's no real good place for the Grims. Like, Angmarin, all up this path. Amazing. We've also got to go up there for an exploration deed. Actually, it's roughly about here that we have to go to, so it doesn't actually matter. I need to find where I'm going. So it doesn't matter in that regard. Also down here. Then there's a bit up here that'll help. We'll go down here. We've got to grab the champion in there anyway, I think. Then we can go down here, Minstrel, Zigguland, up there. Frozen War then allows us... I don't know if I said, the reason we're doing Frozen War is because you can't go to the Stable Master there until you have unlocked it via that. Hey, Forochel, Expeditionary. We also got Virtue experience, so our Determination virtue has increased to 27. We're going to get a nice little boost in Determination. Because I think that's mainly what's going to work.
I do not ask much of you.
What? Oh, okay. I forgot this quest was a thing. He actually has 3, I guess, then. That's fine. It's not that bad. It's a really easy kill. It's just a, just an elk, I think.
From whence came you in this cold winter?
Where is it? It's a little bit farther out, but we'll head there, head back, go to Suri-kyla, and run it from there. We're already up to 12, 20 minutes in, 12 quests, but, you know, minus introduction, let's say 15 minutes. We're doing good. It's boding well, but as I did mention earlier, what's really gonna be a bigger one is the Slayer deeds, because they're quite like big ones, like Sabertooth is 100, 200. For example, that's 300 kills total. Obviously with the accelerator, it's going to be 150, but obviously just generally the higher the amount, the longer it is just obviously going to take. Luckily, this is an easy kill. We'll get it as soon as we get in range. Cool. Head back on the war steed. And we should now get our deed for the Lost Fellowship, which is our main thing. That's what we want. We want that deed so we can keep track of it. Because on the little deed map that I have, I don't actually have that mapped out. Obviously, I know where I need to go, but it's not sort of mapped out for that. We're actually going to be spending most of our time sort of up here, I think. Well, here for the Angmarin, and then here for like, what's that? Worms, saber-tooths. Saber-tooths are down here, here, there. Dowhands, Angmarin, Grodons are just here in general, and Grims are sort of this area right there. Right, where are you? I had to stop there because I'm really bad at multitasking. So, there we are. So that's given us the Lost Fellowship. Let's head out then to up here. Always confuses me where it's placed. Cool. Right. Frozen War is where we're going to focus on now. Because we'll actually be able to see in a second if I go to the Stable Master here, which is on this side. We're actually not going to be doing any quests in this area other than the other ones. But this place, you have to complete in the Frozen War. But other than Reginald Ward and the Neff over here, which is the Guardian, we're not actually going to be doing any quests in Suri-kyla, which is always a weird feeling because it's like the main area. And a lot of the times it would make sense that I did that because, you know, then I can go in and, you know, swift travel back here all the time, but it just doesn't work out that way. Alright, Vama, you have my quest. Frozen War, I don't actually know where that is. It's all the way over there anyway, which is a bit of a pain, honestly, but we'll just have to go Zigglerland first up there. It's not that bad, but I do want to grab these quests first. And go from there. And we're already 13 out of 20. Not bad. And again, these guys give us 2 each. Venturing Forth is going to give us a little bit. 1 extra quest. At the time when I did it on the Legendary server, it was like a decent, you know, actual thing. But, like a decent quest reward, but not quite. So now we need to find Neff Shield, Reginald Ward's Ward, or Missing Herald. That gives us a chance to do some Angmarin Slayer, plus a bit of exploration, plus potentially, yeah, Ancient Stones from the Iron Span, should be, and then also there is a area here. So similar to Angmar, there's the, not Angmar, no, Anuminous. There's these little areas here which sort of, you know, get attacked and stuff. And if you attack them, or if you sort of get them and, you know, liberate them, basically, you know, you kind of gain some, like, there's, what I think there is there's these dailies in it. I think there's like 2, I didn't really pay much attention because 2 of them I didn't do. There was one that, like, down here that had some enemies I needed to kill, so I did that, and it turns out there's some dailies in there that can give you a few things, which is kind of nice, but not really usable to us. I guess it's a case of if I need 1 extra quest, sure, but if I really need 1 extra quest, I'll just go over there and do it. But we should soon see some Angmarin show up. We'll obviously eventually go to Zigglerland, go do that, come back, give that quest in, and then we've got easy travel up there, which we need for the Hunter as well, whose name is Thermere. Yeah, is that. So we'll go here, Neff Shield's there, Ward's there. We've got a few little Angmarin down here, which will be useful, but we're going to go up here for the Iron Span, kill everything there, go down this way, and then we can come back up. Basically, I would like to complete the quest now, or the deed, sorry. So what I'm going to do, quick accelerator, and we're going to get started on that because, as you can see, it's a 100, 200, otherwise known in this situation as a 50, 100, because obviously it's half, so. I thought these guys actually weren't Angmarin at the start because they're not like called Angmarin Scout. Like this guy's Angmarin Scout, but a lot of them are like ice something. Come on. I came all the way over there just to kill you. Come on. Yeah, your Ice Walker Captain. Yeah, that's the one that kind of like threw me off. We're also going to get a load of stuff in our carryall. That's one good thing is because of the carryall, we're just going to have a lot more space in our inventory. Obviously, most likely going pending a lot of the time, but yeah. So we should probably get the first bit of Angmarin Slayer done and probably half of the second one, I would have thought. So maybe about 150 kills total. By the time we go up here, come back, there should be a few more potentially respawning and then going down to where the ward is. We'll head down this path as well, which leaves us with a few more enemies. And we're also getting rep items for an area that I think, yeah. So now that's this location, but you only have to go this far. Rep wise, are we full? We already have max rep. Okay. I guess I can just hold these on for another character then if I need to. And it doesn't matter if we don't get them all on the way up because us going down is going to have more anyway. Like those guys up there will get on the way down. Hey, Angmarin Slayer regular completed. Look at that. So it's just so much easier. And there shouldn't be more, and there should be this mysterious relic, which I actually never knew was there until I did this. I've never actually been this far down, like before the practice run of this. And that's like the only other mysterious relic I know of. There's one outside Estaldin somewhere. Do I bother with these two? I will bother with these two. Probably wasn't worth it, but it's fine. Yeah, definitely wasn't worth it. Not a fan of hey, why have I got so much dread? Right, I was saving you guys as I come down. So that's what so I got 120, so I've killed 60 of them so far, just coming up one way. So if I can basically, it'll be like 2 trips of this. We'll come back later because we've got to go back to Suri-kyla anyway, so we can head down, and we've definitely got the time. Plus, there are still a ton of enemies. How are you not dead? I wish Quick Shot had a little bit of damage over time for things like this, where you like almost kill an enemy, they go down to like 20 health or 20 morale, and you're like, really? I gotta like spend a bit more time on you. Is it worth it? Probably not. But barbed arrow just takes too long, that it would just be quicker to fire 2 shots before then. And also has a 1 second induction, 0.4 seconds. So technically, yeah, I can get 2 shots off before I can get 1 shot off. Oh, there's a bunch here. I forgot how many were here. If I get to 100, I think I'll be happy. Probably won't quite get 100. Oh. I didn't actually get damaged though. That is a surprise. Come on. You can chase after me while I come up here. Come on. You better not get that far out. Just there we are. I'd say you better not get just close enough away, or like far enough away that you're gonna run away. Right, I want to get to 100. It's probably a bit of a waste of time, but hey, it's good. Cool. Then we should have a shield down here, which will be fine. And then we'll head down to the missing ward because I am not going to break my legs or die like I did every other time, because I'm actually going to go the proper way. Every other time I've just jumped down, but there is actually kind of a way down properly. At least I think it's this way. Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Less dangerous. Still quite dangerous. There is actually a proper way, but I shouldn't die from this. At most, damaged legs. Right, bears aren't a problem for me until later. Neither are the pico, but the worms are something we want to care about. And then we need to find the missing ward, who is behind a little ice boulder thing. Hey, some grims as well. That is perfect. 3 grims, damn. That's gonna help. So that's actually an extra 6, and we've already seen how scarce they are. So there's Reginald's ward.
You startled me.
I gotta go grab his
Help me?
banner. Get a few Grim kills, apparently, and also get a few Angmarin kills. I swear it's not normally this dark down here. Maybe it's time of day. Yeah, midnight, technically. Should be relatively easy to see because the banner actually has a little glow to it. So it should be one of these little tent areas here. There it is. Doing this really made me wish I had a proper AoE that was like this quick. 'Cause I mean, this is the quickest way of getting them, but I just want to go into these enemies and just AoE them to death. Oh. But I think we're probably going to have a quicker day today, because this is, it feels quicker, but it might just be because I'm taking a little bit of a different... Also, I didn't really realize how many quests there were last time, so I did like the whole 30, and then did the extra, like, what, 12 or whatever it is of the Lost Fellowship, and that means I was overdoing the amount of quests I actually do have to do. So we're going to do a little run back because we are done with Slayer almost. One more kill. I'll make it a captain just to make it extra hurt them. There we are. And then we'll auto run back to Original's ward. And then hopefully with that we just need to go and head back to Suri-kyla. We'll go to Ziggurat then, most likely pop up to do Frozen War and then unlock that. I mean, I could probably just like go and do the Hunter quest now, but I don't know if it's really worth doing it that way. I think I'll do Frozen War first, and then I can make my way back down, do the other quests for these two, and go from there. So, boom, boom, there we are. Right. So Reginald Ward and the Neff. That's it, Neff. Right. I can't remember what his next quest is that he wants me to do. Oh, you don't give me another quest. That's fine. I think for now what I might do, after Frozen War, which will give me one extra quest anyway, I'll focus on Frozen War. I've got to go in there anyway, so I'll go talk to the craftsman, and then he's going to be like, hey, I want you to go collect these items, which I'm not sure if I'll be able to do just outside here or generally, but we'll see. But I just want to try and minimize back and forths as much as I can because nobody really likes back and forths. It's one of those quests where you got to kind of like watch them do something. So just kind of gotta wait for a second. Come on. Oh, I've got to talk to Neff. I actually didn't read it. Normally you get like a sound to be like, oh, quest update. But we'll head there. If he wants me to head back, I'm just going to go to Zigland, do Frozen War, kill a couple of Gorodin to get that up, and then unlock this area, because it's just going to make things a lot easier getting back and forth.
Greetings.
Cool. He wants me to go back. We'll hold that off for the moment. We'll go to Zigland quick. And we have to remember that we've got Venturing Forth still in our inventory, ready to work with. So let's go Zigland. I've just realized I kind of messed up, but at the same time I can get away with it. There was one of the Battle for Forochel areas right here, which you could have gotten up to. We have to go here anyway, so we'll probably just do it during that, because there's another one here, and there's a couple of quests that have stuff around this area. Why did I say I have to? I feel like I have to force myself to, because it's going to just generally make my life easier. I might just walk it, because then I can just kill enemies on the way. We are just going to head up to the territory markers, get that done, kill a couple of Gorodin around or along the way, because we've just got to go up here. I'm pretty sure we have the swift travel. We might head up, grab it. See, I must have, I'm pretty sure I've gotten it. I wonder if I can find out here. I definitely have it. I just can't travel to it. That's the issue. Okay. I could get started with worms now if I wanted to. Right now, I'm going to war steed up because it's just going to make life easier. Because I'll war steed up, do that, come back down, get started on these, maybe go Ice Creep Mines. Or I might pick up the Minstrel quest here quickly as well. Do all that for a bit. Then come up to the Minstrel. Oh no, he's the burglar. Come up to the Minstrel, do that. Then come up to here, grab this place, grab that place. And then I think Battle for Forochel will be done. Oh no, there's also one here that we can grab. But that's fine. Should start seeing these soon. I can't remember quite what they look like. Oh, there's a Grim. I've got a dismount anyway, so it's fine. Hey, there they are, territory markers. Is that the one I'm after, though? I'll grab that one first. I know there's more than there actually needs to be. There's not just 6, there's like 8 or 10 or something like that, but it's fine. Also, it gives me an excuse to kill some worms on the way there, which apparently I've already got a couple of worms before, apparently. That's fine. And, yeah, then we'll head back. Well, I head down, as I said, and do all that stuff there. And I won't worry about any other quests other than the Lost Fellowship ones, because, as I said, if there's like a quest or two that I just need to do, I can just go Zigland and complete 1 or 2 of those, or because there's quite a few easy ones on Zigland, I think, if I remember correctly. But I don't want to overdo questing when, especially while we've got this on, like, you know, Slayer Accelerator on the line, basically. I had obviously said they're not that difficult to get a hold of, but I just don't like waste in general. So it's kind of, I like efficiency. Which I think doing this way does make it a bit more efficient. Because I definitely feel like I've got more done in 40 minutes than I had done previously. I need one more marker just up there. And then we're good. Hey, okay, cool. No, I know what I said I was going to do. I lied to myself. We're heading south, aren't we? Because I don't have to worry about getting that because we know for a fact we've got it. Then on the way back, we can, instead of going straight from Zigland, we'll go back, grab this one, grab this one, grab this one, given that quest, grab these few, come up here, and then do the hunter one last, most likely. There's a nice little area in here for the Gorodon, so I will head into there for a minute. I might also put, is it Alt-R? I'm thinking I'm putting these on here for a moment, just for today. I'll probably hold on to one, just here, but I don't think otherwise they're very needed. Right, let's dismount. Get through here. And then, you know, obviously this isn't going to be enough to quite finish it, but we're going to get a few done, so then we can come back here at another time. There's actually quite a few in here. First time I came through here, I thought there weren't that many enemies, but it's actually quite a decent chunk. Sabertooths are probably the ones we're going to do last. I've got a little bit of a trick for that, I think. There's a quest similar to that Raven one from earlier, where you can, you know, start a quest, you'll start escorting a character, and they basically end up spawning enemies, in this situation, Sabertooths, and you can just cancel the quest. They'll sort of finish, you won't complete the quest, they'll go back, have a 5-minute cooldown, and you can start that again in 5 minutes. So you can kind of keep forcing enemies to spawn every 5 minutes. Or extra enemies on top of regular spawning ones. So I'm not sure how well it'll work because I only did it near the end because I only thought about it, but if it speeds things up, then it's worth trying out. And it's not amazing, it's not like 10, 20, 30 enemies, it's more like 5 or 6. Actually, it's probably about 10, to be fair. Come on, nearly there for the first half. That'll be nice to get the first half done just here. Because then it would be technically 2 more trips. Hey. But we're obviously going to attack more enemies on the way through. So, not quite 2 trips. So this should be the end of it. And we can, I think, jump down afterwards. Speeds things up a little bit. Hey. Am I being attacked? I am. Sorry. There we are. Put you out your misery. Alright, Warsteed time. We'll head down, kill a couple of worms. I'll do, 1 run through here, a couple of runs through getting the Dower Hands, and go from there. Because Dower Hands is a really easy one because there's so many enemies just contained. I'll also potentially just sell some items off. Otherwise, I feel like this is going to get full at some point. In fact, most of the, obviously these ones, I want to get rid of, all the armor pieces. Not worth having. Right, worms. Hey. I damaged my legs. I didn't realize that. Or is that just... No, I actually just damaged them. What am I at for worms? Because I've got a few done before, didn't I? Worm Slayer. Let's tag that on. Yeah, we're on 40. That's not bad, actually. I know, obviously, I've killed a few, but I think we started on 10 or 12, if I remember correctly. Come on. I think we should be good. Unfortunately, task item quests don't count in this area towards the quest deed, because otherwise that would be very useful. Because we just have 5 guaranteed at the end, because I definitely am going to get... I've got 50 Broken Wind clubs already. I'm not worrying too much about every single enemy. I'll just kind of do a walkthrough and pick off the enemies I see. I know there's like one over there, but I probably won't get it. I'll probably just go out this side bit here. Because there's plenty more to come. Yeah, I got an undamaged winterworm corpse. I can use that in taxidermy, which is always nice. Alright. We're actually heading north. We don't really want to do that. Can I head south? I might head back through. I won't kill any enemies, but I think it's quicker than going back around. I want to go to Zigland, sell off some stuff, and then I'll probably grab the burglar quest. The minstrel quest is kind of the main one that's like luck based, because it's find a sheet of paper on this enemy, find a sheet of paper on this type of enemy, find a piece of paper on this type of enemy. It's going to take a little bit, but hopefully we're lucky with it. That's all I can say, really. We just have to hope. Now, are we getting rid of these things? Probably. I think I've locked all the ones that are actually useful to us. So Warstang. I'll just go in here quickly. Sell off this. Make sure there's nothing worrying. Actually, I kind of want to hold on to that just so I want to head over to Winterhome while it's not open. There we are. Oh, I might have accidentally sold something I didn't want to sell.
And your families.
I wanted to keep those because they had essences on them. That was what I wanted. Right, Warstang.
Would you do something for me?
I've lost my marbles. I have to kill enemies that potentially have marbles on them. Which, I can't quite remember what enemies do. I know these do. The hinds and the elks and stuff. Bears do? Yeah, bears do. I'm going to lock you quick. I don't think the hunters do. In fact, it's actually better that we don't kill them because we're going to have to find Gwaradan thieves for the next quest. So I'm actually going to not kill those if I can help it. Because it's a bit of a pain if I have to wait for them to respawn. So I will just hope my very best that I can get enough marbles from these enemies. I can go quite a large area if we need to. In fact, we can actually go up here, grab the little battle area thing up here, and I think it's just this one. In fact, it's up there, but I think you can sort of cheese it. I think. I'm not 100% on that. Why does my mouse do that? I don't know. I think it's a situation where I can go like halfway up a hill and it'll let me basically visit the area without actually having to worry about going too far. I don't think this works. I think you have to go up a little bit, but if we can save ourselves having to spend too much time going somewhere, why not? These marbles need to drop a lot more often, and it's annoying me. I don't know if that one worked. I want to see if this one works. Come on, please. Hey, there we are. Saves us going all the way around. Now we can just head back through, kill a couple more of these. Hopefully enough that we get all our marbles back. And then we'll head into Ice Cream Mines. Have we killed any Dower Hand yet? I have. I've only killed 2 apparently. Or 1 with an accelerator. Most likely just 2. Right. Please just drop. Yay. And that would hopefully mean that this last bear over here will drop one. Nope. Okay. What about this bear? Oh. I'm in like the best place. Hey. Don't know I'm killing more of you. Don't know. War steed time. Because you're still very, very useful. Right. So Zigland, we'll do that. Then we need to go kill the Guardian Thieves, which we'll do one run of, go into Ice Cream Mines, probably finish that off, go and do the others if we don't actually get it the first time. We have 3 minutes left, so we'll chuck another accelerator on as soon as that's done. And that'll be good. I was really hoping you were a thief out here, because that would be amazing if... Oh, imagine like the first kill was... You got it. That'd be great. That'd be amazing. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. That's not what I wanted to happen. Right, Warstang.
What can I do for you? Stay a moment.
You ever lost your marbles? But we got them back. Now, who burgles the burglar? Guardian Thieves, that's who. Please, please, all I ask. I didn't get it, damn it. I'll probably run out of accelerator before this finishes. I'm not going to put another one on till we get in Ice Cream Mines. Just because I don't want to waste the time. Even if it means I've got to kill a couple. Like, I'll have a couple Guardian that are single kills. Not a huge issue for me. We do have the advantage of having, obviously, our hunter skills. So if we really need to find someone, we can kind of get a rough location. But I'm hoping to be lucky and get it in the first couple of tries. Please? Nope. Every time I'm now just looking over. You can kind of tell the thieves because they have a kind of a different stance. Also because their weapon, I think, is different. Please. Please. So you're a hunter because you've got spears. You're a hunter, but I'll kill you anyway. Why not? Or I thought I'd kill you anyway. Apparently not. Hunter. Not massively fussed about finding it too quickly because that's definitely going to run out before we get Ice Cream Mines. So if I spend a little bit more time with that one, not massively fussed. I should technically just kill every enemy I see because it gives me more spots to respawn these enemies. Nope, still none. Also, since I still have the accelerator on for a little bit, we have a minute of extra time. Please, thank you, not very much, because you didn't give me anything. Come on. Where are you? Where are you gonna be? Huh? Okay, let's find... It'll be either one of these. I don't quite know what it is. I'll be orcs, trolls, giants, natural creatures, maybe? No, doesn't. Not quite that. It does look like it is for foes. I thought it would be a foes, but also, yeah, I guess this is man. Oh no, not you either. Can't you just be a better thief and actually have what I'm after? So I can steal it off of you. That'd be real nice. Right. Oh, a couple of thieves. This is good. Hey, finally. It would almost be quicker to go back here and go Sigland, but I'm not going to do that. Not going to worry. Because we're actually going Ice Cream Mines anyway, so it's not a massive deal. So we'll talk to Warstang anyway, because we've got to go up that way anyway. Then we'll jump into Ice Cream Mines. And from that point, we will put on our Slayer Accelerator. Probably get, I think it's a 100, 200? Is a 100, 200. That's not what I wanted. Forochel. There we are. It's 100, 200. So we'll get that, and then once we've done that, we'll just quickly head up to the worms again, get a couple more kills on them, then go to, what was it up here? The Guaridane place, because we should be able to get enough kills there and around. And then that leaves us with just, well, we'll have worms still to do. Grims and Sabertooth will be... Sabertooth's going to be like the last one. Well, Sabertooth or Grims. Most likely I'll focus on Grims and then do Sabertooth because there's a lot more Sabertooth. So I'm happier doing like individual Sabertooth than I am happy doing individual Grims, because that's going to take absolutely ages and will like double the time it's going to take, which I'm not that up for. I'll be perfectly honest. So, Warstang, please don't fall off. There we are.
What do you need?
That's our quest done. And we get thick leather overshoes. Not going to worry about the 2 that are out here, or 2 or 3 or whatever it is. I'm just going to go straight in and go from there. Come on, please. Do I get the 3 out here? Nah, it's fine. Right, so down hands, we're gonna pop one of these on. That's not quite what I wanted. There are 3 main areas for this. There is the area with the levers up here and down here. I generally have decided to go sort of around the 2 top areas, then down there. By the time we come up, everything should have respawned. But this is probably one of the most densely populated areas I can think of. In probably most of the game. Especially with enemies that are for deeds, like that's an extra like bonus this. You do have to be careful. There are holes in the floor though, which sometimes are useful, sometimes a bit of a pain. And some Pyco, but they don't really... We don't have to kill them. There's like a room full of them. We're going to ignore that room, but I'm so lost already. No. There's a room full of them. We will ignore that room because, well, they have no need to be killed. Later on, we have to kill a few of them, or in a cave or just outside to get stuff for the minstrel, but that's very easily doable without need of coming here. Right, there we are. Oh, injured myself. Didn't quite mean to do that, but that's fine. I think this is the one where there's a hole in the floor. Yes. I mainly remember this because I had a character... I was power leveling a character by going through here, because you can see how it, like, really easy it is to kill everything in here. And because of the way the follow works, it's not exactly, you know, the most complex thing. It just follows, like, oh, you're in this area, let's go move in that direction. So it meant that it kept falling in the holes, which wasn't quite fun. It's also a relatively easy place to get Ered Luin rep as well, because normally you'd have to go like Sana and stuff, and that's like not the greatest thing in the world. But you can actually get... We're going to get... what is it? We'll get the Dowhang Crests, which are for Thorintor. We're also going to get the First Stage Relics, which are also for it. We'll also get regular Forochel rep. I didn't mean to attack you, but sure. You guys can come attack me if you want. Didn't actually mean to do that, but sure. They're going to find some way to attack me. I will probably just drop down this hole, though. Because at least this one doesn't take us into the room of Picos or Picos. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I change it every single time. Only problem we're going to have is... Well, I was about to say the only problem we're going to have is we're still technically in combat, but no, they've given up with us. If we had done some certain quests, we could have used this foreman's quarters to our advantage, but it's not worth doing a whole quest chain just for one extra enemy, so in my opinion, I said not worth it. But what we started at 2, so bear in mind, started at 2 enemies, so obviously minus 1 kill off, or we might even just say, oh, leave it. Means we've done 176 so far in one run, so definitely 2 runs is enough, and hopefully everything up here is respawned. So that's one of the things where it can be almost a bad thing to be too quick at killing an enemy, because if you kill them too quick, they take a longer to respawn, which means you're going to be waiting more often. And then after this we'll go do some worms, do one more run of worms, do some Quarantine. Worms is going to take a little bit, but that's fine. I think there's another area for worms, up by the hunter area, which we can do that on the way down, I guess, when we go to do the hunter quest, because I know we have to kill a boss type worm for that quest, so kind of adds in with that. I do quite like the whole kind of, if you can do the Slayer deeds during the quest sort of thing. It definitely works for this region just because of the whole Lost Fellowship setup, but I just think this is quicker than like going back and forth to area sort of thing. Whether or not it turns out to be quicker, I'm not sure, but I think it's probably better generally. I definitely don't think it will take 3 hours. Right. 30 more kills? 30 more kills. Easy. And if we're really close to it, we can go and kill the ones outside. There's 3 there. So, I'll be fine. Be interesting to see how long we spend in here. We spent 7 minutes. This is actually like super easy, or super like quick. Obviously it's only going quick, or this quick, because the level we're at. Like it's gonna, if you're on level, it's not like you can come here at like level 5, put a Slayer accelerator on and get the deed this quick, but technically I guess if you had a character with you to run through, this could be a very easy deed to complete, but in my opinion, it's better to farm the lower level areas if you're actually going to do that, because those enemies will die quicker anyway, and you're not going to get as potentially killed by them because they're closer to your level as you start. What have I got going in my pending? I'm just going to put these in my... There we are. The good thing now as well is these deeds help us with our virtues a little bit differently, but they definitely help us still the same. They used to be a little bit different, obviously, but now we can kind of focus on the virtues we want. And we're slowly getting better every day we log in because of the whole... oh, did we complete it? We already completed it. Perfect, now I can just ignore them. We're just getting better and better every single day we log in because the virtue experience that we're getting from just logins is more. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, half the time I'm getting absolutely terrible virtues, like 20 virtue XP and 50 virtue XP for like the weekly ones, but one day we'll get a legendary one. One day. And then that'll be good. Right, let's get out of here though. I was about to attack those guys. I don't need to, which is good. I'm totally going to fall off this bridge now that I've done that. No, we're good. Right, let's head north. Kill some worms. Head up through here to this area. Kill those guys. Hopefully complete that one. And then we'll actually go this way. There's a Grim, there's a Grim, there's a Grim. we'll head back and start doing these. Grab these two for Battle of Forochel or Battle for Forochel, and then we'll also grab the remaining Lost Fellowship members. So we should have Minstrel, Champion, Hunter, and then where is it? Champion, yeah, Guardian we're gonna do. We've completed Reginald Ward. Hunter will do Minstrel, and Champion, yeah. Right, though. Still weird to me that we still haven't started Sabretooth. We'll probably just do it as a very final thing. If it went so far apart, I would probably just like do Grimm's, Worms, Grimm, or Grimm's, Sabretooth, Grimm's, Sabretooth. But might just, as I said, focus on Grimm's first. Hey, there's first part of Wormslayer done. Finally. Funnily enough, it was the one we were furthest ahead on. I think. So I don't quite know how many are here. I haven't counted. Because I was actually partially counting the first time I went through here on the stream, but I kind of lost track. And because you can never guarantee. I mean, I could technically do Passage of Nature and count, but you know, that's spending a bit more time. Less time killing and more time worrying about it. I'd rather just come through and press tab a lot and get what I need to get. Okie dokie. Nope, no more down there. I'm pretty sure I saw one over here somewhere. Unless it was the silver deposit. No, I think it was the deposit. Alright, we'll grab these two, come around here, head up north, and hopefully kill all the Gorodane we need. I need 150, so 75, 76 actually. That should be doable, even if not just fully, like now, this second. We can get pretty much very close, do the outsides, and get that pretty much done. Now you all show up. I'm not dismounting for you now. I think it's this way. I think. Alright. Is the entrance here? Yes. I'll leave those guys till the end because if they are if I do need to kill a few extra, I'll just pick up the ones at the end rather than, you know, be overkilling enemies. Like, if I get to the end of this and I'm done, fair enough, I can just get straight out. Or just go straight back to Suri-kyla. But, if I kill those, then get in here, I'm going to be like halfway through. But if I get through this and need to go back, I'll just jump down from that top bit. I need to kill the remaining and then go back to Suri-kyla. Right. Oh. How are we doing? 94. So after this, 50 more kills. Don't think we're going to quite get 50. Maybe we will. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. But we know for a fact there's tons of these guys just around. We already have to kill a bunch anyway over here for another quest if we end up doing that one, which I think is part of the champion one anyway. So we pretty much will have to. And then obviously I've got a couple of quests. Like, I've talked to Aura. We can get like a couple of quests for like Nico and Lowry and stuff. So There's a couple of quests I know guaranteed I'm going to have to do if I need to do them, but as I said, I don't want to be overdoing quests. I don't want to be doing like 31 quests if I can help it, because it's going to speed up everything if I don't do that. Right. So we got 138, which means we need, let's say it's 140, 60, 61, 62, 31 kills. So we'll head out, kill the front four, a couple, I think it was 4 or 5. I saw, kill those, head back to Suri-kyla, give them the Frozen War, talk to the dude for Neth. We've then got to go round up here, kill a couple of enemies. And then we'll go down this way, I guess, or we'll go straight back to Zigland, and I'm so lost because I'm trying to look at things. This way? Yeah. Or do we go round? No, we'll go round. We won't go Suri-kyla yet. We'll do that last. Because that also gives me a few more chances to pick off the last few of these guys if I need to. See, my plans are changing on the fly. Spearmaster. Oh, you're like a named enemy. He didn't give me anything. Normally they give you like shards and stuff, but apparently not. Not today. That's fine. There's every time I get on my war steed, I see a Grim. But it's worth it. It's worth it to take a little bit of time to do it. Grims are going to take so long. Because there's no, like, I know I've said about this one place down here, but there's no good, reliable place. If we're not massively quick doing that, there's an area here and a little area down here that are going to give us the potential to just sort of go back and forth, but it's not the quickest thing in the world still. There's only like 8 kills a go. We've got to do 10 trips of that, and it takes 5 minutes each, so that could easily take an hour. But with the accelerator, we should be fine, I think. Because I should half that, so it should be 25 minutes. But the more we're moving around, the more chance I have of finding more, which lowers that amount. You know, that's what we want to do. What else have I got to do for? Of course, there is. The moment I try. Not that I'm complaining too much, but you know, sometimes I just wish you weren't there. I need to find out what. So Wormslayer Advanced, so for say Lost Hardship, we need to complete 12 more quests. Really? We're definitely going to have to do some quests normally, that's fine. Battle for Forochel, we need those 2. So we need to get that one, which is all the way up there. And the Lonesome Stones, which is over there. Which we have a quest for anyway, so we'll be fine. Right. I'm gonna go pick up these 2 quests now. Or I might do the minstrel one first, because I've got to be around the area. Do the minstrel one, sure, why not? Then go do the champion one, and then we'll finish off. Probably going back to do Frozen War. And then completing Neff's thing, and then we'll focus on going to the Hunter. And then from there, we can go back to Zigland, I'm sure, and then over here maybe. There's a couple of quests here, a couple of quests there that we can get done easily. Plus, I've still got Venturing Forth and these, so we should be at 20 with those. We only need 10 more quests. Should at least get 6 more from each one of those things, 7 more potentially. So we only need to do like 3 quests. And I'm pretty sure like Nico has 3 quests, but we have to complete. We have to talk to Aura first, I think, before he gives us anything. Yeah, Nico won't give us anything. Gosh darn it. Right, you drop from, what do you drop from? Bears, is it? Tundra bears. And the second one is Picos, however you say it. Please drop. Thank you. Oh no. Now I've got to go all the way back to Zigland. That's frustrating. Second sheet of answers may have been grabbed by Oculus Pico during a performance. You will hound down the Pico. The solid menu can be found in a small cave due east of Zigaland. I think if I were to find any others, it technically would work, but probably not worth worrying about. And maybe there's even one sort of around, but from the map not showing me, I don't quite think so. It doesn't even show going into Ice Cream Mines, where technically there are. So I think it might be just a bit picky about the cave specifically, being that I'm partially tempted to go into Ice Cream Mines, find a Pico, and check. But I don't want to waste too much time. So that ain't gonna happen, most likely. I want to have a look at my carryall as well, wherever it is. A large crafting carryall. I've got full capacity. I got a bunch of like low-level items now in here. 67 thingies. That's not bad. I mean, obviously this is where it's good. Like Ironfold, Ironfold Scarn, Dagger Lad, weapon scraps, and then just exceptional hides. This is the best place to do actually this, because you've got bears and you've got the cave right next to it. But we were actually just really lucky that we didn't, we got it on the first try. Otherwise I would have just come over here anyway. Right, now the question is how lucky we are with this. Oh, really? Third sheet. I'm not normally this lucky. Let us, please, maybe, let's see. Oh, wow. Wow, I did not expect that to be the case. What happened there? That's good, though. That's boding well for us for our time. We're an hour in. We've got... These are nearly done. Like, those will be done very quickly. This is what's going to be a little bit... We're halfway done out of that. We are literally halfway done because we found half of his quest. We've done 2 out of those. 2 out of 6 of those. We're a little under halfway, I would want to say. But that's fine. Oh, is it worth whilst we're here? No, it's not. I don't think. We'll worry about that later. I was worrying about going to do the Guaradine. But that's fine. We can worry about that later. Right. I might just use these Dowerhand crests as well whilst we're here. Get a little bit of rep. Surprised I'm not max rep with Thorin's yet. We're not quite kindred, but that's fine. If I really need to, I can just pop in there, get more first stage. First stage relics. That's an extra 15 LOTRO points. Not necessarily part of what we're after, but every little helps sort of thing, I guess. Right. So we'll do that. They do have another quest, but I'm not sure what that one is. I can't think off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure every one of them has 2 quests except Reginald. But I think you're supposed to kind of start with Reginald Ward, like as you get to Suri-kyla. And he's like, hey, my friends are missing. Help me, please. Thank you. So...
Why are you bothering me?
Yep.
I'll not be ignored.
Lowlick. Oh, that's the Sabertooth. Gives us a chance to start on Sabertooth for a couple of minutes. And then that quest that we can go grab quickly as well will be there. We're not actually going to complete it. As I said, we're just going to cancel the quest next to the end of it. But that's also one extra quest that I can guarantee that I can do. So if we get to 29 out of 30, I'll just do that quest and that'll be that done. Because we won't have to worry about it after that point. So that right there, it sounds like a plan. We have to get up here, don't we? Yeah. I spent quite a lot of time around here. And yeah, at least it starts our final Slayer dude, because I think we've got all the rest of them. Yeah, we've already picked up the others. So I'll do a quick little run through of this. I might not actually pick up the quest, I might just come through, kill them all, and then worry about the quest a little bit later. Because we will have to come back here, because we'll actually see how many are here for us to kill, because we'll kill all of them now. That's the one we had to do. Yeah, we're getting all these corpses, which is good. Any more? Oh, there's a treasure cache. Not quite useful for us. I'm not worrying about the treasure cache deeds too much, but we get a resolute club of finesse. We got will and vitality. I mean, a lot more vitality, but we'll lose the agility. But also a lot more damage if you look. So definitely keeps reminding me that my sword is very underpowered. Maybe we'll be lucky, like find another one and do that. Maybe I'll actually look it up and we can just sort of do a last minute run through and grab those, because they actually scale to your level, which is kind of nice. But that would make me want to do it next episode or after next episode where we're 121. Because that'll be even higher leveled, because it'll be a new past level cap item, which is always like the difference generally between, you know, like 105 and 106 and 115 116 was quite large, so I'd rather delay till then personally, I think. Come on. There we are. And immediately there's a Grim. We are nearly through that now, so we will then only have 80 to go, 40 technically. But that's how long it's taken us to do just 20. So it's definitely a pain to get those done.
What is this world coming to?
Alright, all strung out is done. There's actually 12 of those, damn. I think they will give you weapons. But I think they're random, so you could actually get all 12 and just not actually get anything you want. Right, we've completed Pioneer. Or started Pioneer, we completed Survivor, I think it was. What was it? Yeah, Survivor. So thinking about it now, quest-wise, how many do we have to do? 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, 3 quests I need to do. And I think I should be able to pick up 3 from up here, which makes things a little bit easier because we can just kind of do it all in one for a little bit. I also need to remind myself that I need to get these 2 areas. There's this one down here, that one up there. We need to go to Lonesome Stones as well, which there's a quest to go there anyway, so we'll use that as our advantage, or our reason. And then we won't be that far off. Grims and Sabretooth, that's going to be our big thing, as I said. We shouldn't even have to go that far into here. There we are. There's actually a lot of Sabretooth in there. In fact, it might actually be worth killing some of these with our last 2 minutes of thingy. There's a decent chunk of enemies. It's just going to help us along the way. I didn't actually look at how many that first area gave us. I want to say about 54. Just from seeing what I've killed here. Come on, you've been shot. Don't deny it. Oh, a couple Gordon as well. Good way to finish our Slayer Accelerator off. So killing these guys should liberate this area. Not quite, but we'll have a look at this treasure cache quick. Ball of penetration. Will of vitality. Agility, vitality. That is like good, but not what we're after. We're clearly missing an enemy, but that's fine. We'll just grab a few more of these saber-tooth. What is the plural? Is it saber-tooth or saber-teeth? Is it saber-tooth slayer? Oh yeah, defeat saber-tooths. I guess it's that then. But I swear I saw something saying saber-teeth, so. Doesn't matter in the end, really, does it? Not a huge deal. Right, we need to get up to this area here. Then we'll come back down, grab 3 quests, get those done. Complete the minstrel thing. Not minstrel, we've done minstrel. Champion, that's it. We'll grab the one that I know goes up to up here-ish. That's not where I want to go. Can I jump over here? Yes, I can. Up there is where we need to go to. Which shouldn't take long. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that would have been an interesting thing. I could have actually just gone swift travel back to Suri-kyla and seen if the pike over there worked. But it's not a problem. This should be the completion of this deed then, Battle for Forochel, which, yeah, 2000 virtue experience. Kind of wish I did this when there was a virtue boost thing, because we get quite a lot. But sadly, I'd be waiting probably quite a while for that to come out, and it's just easier to do it and just have a couple more episodes out. How do I get up here? I can't remember how I did it the first time. I think if I go around this way, yeah, this looks like an entrance of sorts. There should be a couple more enemies up here as well. Obviously we haven't got the Slayer Accelerator. I'm not going to put one on just for this, but it's going to give me a couple extra kills, which is nice. I don't have to liberate the area, clearly, because I didn't get that one, but a couple of extra kills in there is not that bad, and I can't really turn that down, unless it was enemies that I'd already done the Slayer Accelerator, or Slayer Deed for. Which I think these are Gorodin, I think. Which if we don't get completed, I've got to go up here anyway. We'll head down, there's a couple around here with worms. If not, we'll go down there and complete it. Hey, there we are. Oh, it's already liberated, damn it. Damn it. Right. Let's go here. Explorer of Forochel is what we've unlocked, so we just need to do ancient stones, which really isn't that far off. I'd love to jump down, but I know I will probably die. I think here's safe. Let's hope. There we are. Somewhat safe and definitely quicker. But, what are you? Urmas. I don't know who you are. But yeah, I partially was tempted to use Desperate Flight, but I'm very scared of where that's going to take me. It could take me up here. I don't know. Could take me over here. For all I know. I don't really trust it. If I for sure know it's going to put me in this rough area, but I've had times where I've clicked it thinking I'm going to go somewhere and it's put me somewhere quite far away in like a different region. We've actually had that somewhat recently. Like last 20 episodes or so when we were near Scarhold. Which was a bit of a pain. Right. We're actually doing pretty well, I think. We've got 2 more advanced. Obviously, I'm not really counting Grimm's. Sabertooth's pretty easy. I'll take off Explorer for now, though. Because we know where we need to go. Right. Oh. Cool, I'm not going to worry about grudgingly earned because we're not going to complete it. So we'll focus on some of this stuff. So
Might I take
you
a
don't
moment of
count.
your time?
Do these guys just not give us quests if we don't get grudgingly earned? We might have to pick it up then and just get rid of it after.
I must tell you of our troubles.
Right. Cash.
The Lumiveki are troubled.
I'll pick these up. I think some of them are easy. If not, we can just cancel them out. In fact, I will take off all our deeds and stuff. That quest can go.
Greetings,
Right, that's one.
May I speak?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll be good. And this takes us to the Lonesome Stones. We'll head down, go down there, blah blah blah. Do what we need to do. We have 45 minutes to do this quest. I think we'll be alright. So, over there, Lonesome Stones. Do that. Part of me then wants to use the Desperate Flight, but I'm probably going to get like chucked over here. And this is just a really awkward place. There should be, in my opinion, I should be able to swift travel there. It's weird that I can't. I don't like it. It's not fun. But yeah. It is what it is. I kind of want to find a different quest than Respectful Burial, because I don't want to have to kill a bunch of enemies. Sister's Sword is one that hopefully doesn't take long. Right, that's found. Good. We still got to get the quest though. Like, it's not bad. It's just I've killed a lot of enemies already and I don't really want to go out of my way to kill 15 more. But I should be able to kill some saber-tooth for it, so should help. Right. Yeah, I don't actually know if it is quicker. Ooh, can I go Ostforward? Wait a minute, Ostforward. I can. Ooh, that might be a better idea. I've got an idea. Okay, I have a plan. Might not work, you never know. I'm gonna go here, do those 2 quests, and then head to Ostforward. Because in theory then, I can give in Frozen War, which means I can get to that place a bit better. I can then do... we can go to Tinadir, up to Ostforward with swift travel, hopefully, and then that should be able to take me there. Why I can't swift travel there from here? No idea. That's dumb to me, but... I have no real way to circumvent it, so we'll have to use what advantage we have. Right, Ivama, thank you. Not worried about your quest.
You have come at a portentous time.
That's fine.
My coatie is your coatie.
Let's get out of here. Please. Please, come on. Don't do this to me, please. Not this far in. That took far too long. Right. I'm gonna go around this way because it's... Actually, can I get through here? That might be better. It means I can't show off the thing I find a little bit funny, but it gets this quest going quicker. The thing I find funny is if you look, there's a little quest ring down here. There is a little bear that you cannot kill. But if you hover over it, the quest thinks that killing it gets the the quest thinks that you need to kill it basically. So what do we need to do? Annoyingly, these thick furs don't count for this, but hopefully I'm also gonna potentially get some grims maybe. Then we also get a few more worm kills, which is good. Again, not going to worry too much about the accelerator for this second. And then, yeah, we're going to try this whole Osphorod thing. Because that might work out better for us. As weird as it is for that to be such a thing. Right, only need to worry about worms now. In fact, we could go Ziggerland and do worms there and not have to worry. But I want to get this quest done. So and it's only a couple of worms, and there's quite a few actually when you get roughly down here. And if not, we'll go find some, because there's quite a few on the shore here, and potentially a couple of Grims there as well. That is my also hope for that. Any more? How many do we need? 4 more. Huh. Well, there's one. Any more? I might go Ziggerland for it. Might be quicker. And then we'll go Osphorod. Only then. See, I'm still experimenting with this sort of thing. Like, I'm not expecting this to be the most perfect, you know, run through of this, but it's worth exploring these things and trying things out. Why not? Right. Let's get around to the worms. Only 3, so I might just do a run through so I'm not technically wasting my time. And it's a bit more beneficial. We're at 47, so even if we killed 3, we'll be at 50. So it kind of helps us out a bit. Only 150 to go then. But I might as well kill them all here, because by the time we come back, they're all going to be respawned anyway. But I want to have as much available for the Grim and Sabertooth run. Because otherwise I know I'll just end up having like 10 minutes or like 5 minutes left, and I'm not going to have enough time, and I'm going to have to waste one. And yeah, have one laying around for 20 minutes doing nothing. At least this way. Kind of works. There is actually... I think I can get rid of this quest. I've just realised. I think I can get rid of that one. Not only do we have the quest from the Sabertooth, I think Reginald Ward gives us a quest when we complete all of the things. And we get like a reward. Because all these different ones have been giving us like a reward. Like if I do this one, I'm going to get the Battle Ward. And he gives you a quest. And we got also the Rally Horn and stuff like that. But there's a quest where he gives you where you choose like 5 of one of the rewards you got. So I think we'll use that to do anything. Right, Evanim. Let's go. It feels so weird being swift traveled over here, but it's good. And it means we have to not worry as much about the other quest. Gonna give this one into Chemo. Or Chemo, or whatever it is. We'll then head to...
Are you well today?
I don't have enough room. Of course I don't. Let me get rid of these shoes and the basic theatre lesson and this stuff. That's... No, I'm actually keeping that stuff. Sure, that'll be fine. But let's go down to Ada. Let's actually get rid of some of this stuff. I'm going to actually keep the stuff that I got from the chest. So that one, and that one. Do they are bind on equipped, so I can actually send those over to a character they're more relevant to, potentially, like a vitality thing, if they get to 120. Unfortunately, there wasn't any might ones, so that's not quite gonna work out for us, but that's fine. I wonder if these guys will be respawned yet. Huh. If so, that will be useful for us. In fact, I will probably still go down here though, because I know there's a couple, and with our luck, hopefully we'll get something, but maybe I've used all my luck up with the last quest though, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna pick that up just in case, because that's not a difficult quest to do actually. In fact, I might do it just in case Reginald Ward's quest isn't what I think it is. Because I still have to do my sister's sword and the other one, and I still have to time for a new shield, and I still have to do the other quest for the other thing. Right. Please. Oh my god, what's our luck? Been amazing luck. It's kind of good, but it's kind of bad, because it means we're not using our, like, getting more kills for Slayer, so we're kind of going to have to spend more time doing Slayer acceleration stuff. But I'm fine with that. I don't really like waiting around killing like one enemy over and over again. But I will hold on to the Reclaiming Homeland quest for just in case we have an issue where we have like one quest we're missing. I can go to Osforod, back up and do all that again. I really wish. That's one thing I want now. Swift travel here, even though after this it doesn't matter. No, not your quest. There we are. My turning on my horse is not great.
What do you need? Could I
Okay.
speak with you a moment?
And now I've got to find a new sword. So do we go back to the same spot? Or do I go... I'm going to try over here and hope I get one kill. But I don't think it'll be here potentially, because I know there's no enemies there because it's blue. So might not even be an enemy. But this guy down here can potentially drop it, I think. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Why not? Hopefully, 2 birds, 1 stone. No, we didn't. And it doesn't count as a quest completion. I'm going to go down here, where I know there's a bunch of them. Go up in that area. Because, yeah, there's a bunch of them in there. Kill a couple more Sabertooth, then go to talk to Ida, if we need to. And then we'll have to just go up to here for Hunter. Well, we'll go back here, given the stuff. Then go over here for Hunter. Then head down. And then finish off Worms and Gorodin. And then Sabertooths and Grims. Oh god, it actually sounds a lot worse than it is. Come on. Because it shouldn't matter after this if this gets liberated, assuming we actually get the drop. I mean, it technically helps to just leave one enemy, which I might just do, like leave one of these guys, so that it doesn't get fully emptied of enemies. Right, Sabertooth Slayer for the first one, good. Please, one of you. No? Oh, damn it. I thought leaving one of the Sabertooths there would stop that. Damn it. It's fine. It's fine. we'll go back down here. Hopefully get a drop there after talking to Ida here. We now have 100 of those to kill. So I want to say if we got like 50 on the little thing. If we do that in Grimm's, maybe. It's going to be a little while still, because you just kind of have to wait for stuff to respawn, and there's nothing really you can do about that, but... Oh, now I can talk to Lowry if I need to. That's good. What will be even better is getting the drop I need. Relatively soon. So just a little hint game that I would like a good drop. Oh, well, apparently not. I know there's a couple of you down here, so I'm gonna try my luck. We're very close. If not, I will do it in a minute. If these don't, I will go there, give them that quest, come up here, go down there, go this area, and I hopefully pretty much guarantee that I get it, please. I did use all my luck up, didn't I? Damn it. Right. It's fine. We'll adapt and overcome. Because now we'll get his shield reforged, head back down here, complete Hunter quest, go down there, which is easy. And as I say, we'll go up here to finish off, or we'll kill the enemies that are going down, put on the Slayer Accelerator while we're there. And, I mean, we potentially have to use 4 of them, but that's not a huge issue. I mean, I started out with 8. If we finish with 4, I can easily get that back pretty easily. Right then. Continue. I gotta wait for you to do your whole thing. And not who I wanted to talk to. There we are. Right.
Are you well today?
And he's gonna get angry at us because we gave him a shield that's too high cost to maintain. So he's not a huge fan of us when we do that. Alright, there we are. And then, yeah. Up to this place, assuming it's going to let us. I really hope it does. This place. And this, us coming up here, well actually it's actually up there, technically, but this should get us what we need to get. So your lucky arrow, we'll take a Grim out, which puts us with 2 left till deed completion. Got a couple of ice worms as well. I'm going to go up here, then put the accelerator on because, well, yeah, it's fine. Oh, now you drop. Okay, I see how it is. Now that I go that far out, it's fine. Really. I think there should be a couple of Grims around as well. Sort of in this vast ice field. If not, there's an area right about there-ish. Or is it there? One of those two. That have like 3 or 4 there. We shouldn't actually have to go very far up here. Just close enough to the entrance that we complete that deed. Hey, there we are. So that's Ancient Stones completed for 2000 Virtue XP, Explorer done for 2000 Virtue XP, so we've gone from Determination to level 35 now. I think it was at 27 when we started, so we're doing pretty good. And then yeah, we're just gonna head down, kill a bunch of ice worms, find the specific one that has his lucky arrow there. But obviously, go back to like the treasure caches. The reason I don't really go for them is because it doesn't count towards Deeds of Forochel. That's, in the end, this is the, once this is completed, we're done sort of thing. It doesn't include those, so that's why I'm still got to do the Lost Fellowship stuff, which helps out with the quests anyway, so it's super good. But Yeah, I'm only doing 4 for this one. If it did say I had to do Treasure of Forochel, I would do Treasure of Forochel, but we're going to hold off. I think I'm going to hold off to at least 121 as well, just because I want to get some 121 gear out of the whole deal. How many of these do I have to kill? Not many. I think I said I was going to put the Slayer Accelerator on, didn't I? I'll do it. It's fine. It's gonna go fine. I need to kill, what, 5 more? Easy. We won't even have to go down to the other place. We still have to kill worms, don't get me wrong, but where else is good for worms? I swear there was another spot. I think we're in it. So you completed. Let's kill some worms. I think if we complete this, this will be good. So 1, 2, and a third somewhere, I'm sure. But for now, let's get out of here. Only thing that would make this a little bit easier, I think now, would be if I could attack with my war steed. In fact, I'm going to dismount just so I can attack you, just to be done with it. Because I'll finish that as my last quest now, these two. I won't worry about them too much, because I can get to Osforod. I don't want to basically go to Edmundim to Osforod, or Tinadir to Osforod to there, whilst I have an accelerator on. It's not going to be too fun. There we are, Grimslayer also completed, but we still have the advanced version. I can now technically not worry about killing these, but I will anyway. And I don't remember his second quest.
What can I do for you?
Hunt the Grodan until you find the map. Oh, really? I shouldn't have. Damn it. You gonna be good? Nope, you're not gonna drop first time. Damn it. Damn it. So just anywhere in the area, that's fine. Only annoyance is I killed quite a lot of them. So we might be spending a little bit of time around worms for a bit. I don't know, I'm attacking the elk, but sure, why not? I guess technically they share spawning space. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. We'll actually get worms done pretty quickly. Then I might just head down and do Sabertooth. Or actually, I might head over and do the Grims now. And then we can do Sabertooth with its own accelerator. Because we're definitely going to need to use 4 now, I think. So my estimate of about 3 hours is about right, I think. 2.5, 3 hours. Give or take. Come on. I swear this always happens where I like finish a Slade and now I need to kill that enemy. Ah, finally. Right, let's get back up there then. In fact, let's not worry about that later because I can just go back to him via swift travel. So I'm going to actually spend a bit of time trying to find some Grims now. Because all we have to worry about is Pioneer, which easily doable in a minute. In fact, we've got 3 quests to give in. That we're not worrying about. Worms we're doing as we go. But Grims, there's a couple around here. that we need to focus on. And there should be a couple down there. And then there's a little area over that side, I think, that have a few. And then these two are ready to give in, which is fine. And then we're good. Yeah, see, 4 here. Perfect. And then obviously Sabertooth. But that really won't take long, especially with that extra quest that we've got to our advantage. We don't want to get here too fast, because if you do, you're going to be stood around quite a while waiting for stuff to respawn, but because we've still got ice worms to do, we're actually going to be alright, because we can kind of delay ourselves a little bit with those extra kills. Where is it? That one. Add it to tracker. I also need to remember where this place is, which is awkward. I'll know when I see it, but pretty sure it's around the edge. Is it there? I think it's there. Pretty sure. But I don't want to get on my horse because I know I'm just going to be... By the time I get back there, I'm going to have nothing respawned. But this is where it kind of slows down a little bit, which is fine, really. It's never going to be constantly the same sort of pace. But I'm definitely just glad that Grims aren't, you know, this thing that is another 100, 200. Because otherwise we would definitely be here ages. We've got 20 minutes left of this one, that's fine. There should only be a couple. I think there's one more after this. And then there's an enemy up here which we can't attack, but that's fine. Now we just head back to this area, kill those 4 when they respawn, wait for these to respawn, kill these. Back and forth for a bit, but we have worms to kill still, so we have that as a bit of a distraction for another 26 kills, which will definitely be done before Grims will be. But 22, that's not bad, starting from 0, so that should only be 4 trips. Which isn't terrible, all things considered. Rightio. And also, if we're lucky, there'll be a few more Grims just spawning generally. If we're lucky. But maybe we won't be. You never know. I think it's this one. We might as well check the others. I'll also, every time I go over here, I'll just chuck on Passage of Nature. Should be for Grims. So whilst we're waiting for them to respawn, we will see there's nothing. Unless they might be of shadow, potentially. Not sure. Is it this one that they're actually on? Could be. Can't quite remember. Yes, they are. Right, so that's actually a perfect chance for me to have a quick look at Ancient Evil. Yeah, you definitely will be part of that, so I will take 4 of you out. And then chuck that on, see if we can get a close one. No, nothing to track. Cool. That's good to know, at least, that we're not accidentally missing out on anything. And then we'll just head back. Pretty much a bit more of a straight line this time. kill the remaining worms. I'm hoping we finish here, because then we can go a little bit quicker down there, I think. For hopefully only a couple more of these. In fact, I'm going to do that so we can see how long we have left. Just so we know and can keep track of that. On the way back, I might have to kill some of these guys. I think they're taking up the spots for the worms, but that's fine. We shall do all that on our way back. Hopefully these respawn by now. I'll be slightly annoyed if I find out. I'm gonna have to look up that that enemy that's over there. If I find out that they can spawn Grims, that's gonna be a little bit annoying, and I'm gonna have to definitely look into what quest that was, if so. I mean, I'll feel a little bit better if it's like quite far into a quest chain. But yeah. It's also one of the good things about the newer regions I've got is because I'm spending a lot more time requiring myself being leveling up. Like, I don't know what the next region is yet. I haven't looked at a region. That's going to take forever because I haven't done pretty much anything in there. I guess I've done some stuff. Exclamation from the bottom to the top. Moria is going to take quite a while, but Moria's quite a way away. But some of like the newer areas, I've already done like a decent amount of like things. This can take forever because if there's quests in this area, quests in this area, quests in this area. But we've done 23 already, well, like 15 out of 23, 18 out of 23, etc, etc. I think we'll be alright. But there's a lot more Slayer. Slayer of Dunland 9. If you spawn enemies, I'll be upset. But yeah, we'll have to see how things go. But then we'll obviously go to like Moria, Moria Lower Deeps, Moria Central Hall, upper levels. That's going to be like 4 regions worth in one episode. So that's going to be like 12 hours probably, I don't know. That's probably going to have to be like over a couple of days worth of recording, I think. Because, yeah, I don't think that's going to be happening all in one day. And get these guys. We're so close to finishing Worm Slayer, and then that's just one thing less to worry about. And then we'll just focus a full Slayer Accelerator onto Sabertooths, which will be fine. I'm not too fussed about that. As I said, they're relatively easy for me to get, so it's fine. And if it gets us that done double, like in half the time, that's fine. Worthy trade-off. There's no point in hoarding things if you're never going to use them, so why not? And then we'll just give in... Well, we'll go... Where were we? Forochel. We'll give in the 2 quests, which will complete Lost Fellowship. It'll also complete Forochel Pioneer, which will also then complete this. We'll complete 2 of those, and also complete this, obviously, once we're done here. So it's going to be a nice big wrap-up of things with a nice, pretty bow on top. And then we might just open up a loot box, since I've got the one that I held on to. See what we get. Or I might hold on till we're level 121, so next episode, to see. Or maybe do both. Because I'm hoping to get some good stuff. I'll probably do both. It's fine. Why not? So I'll have to take it off my filter at some point, but I want to hold on to it for now, because otherwise my thing is going to get full. In fact, actually, we are going to have to do it next episode, because this is scaled to 120. So it's not going to work otherwise. Right, Passage of Shadow. Nothing to track. Then we head back. I said I was going to kill a couple of these. I didn't actually, do it. But we will do it on the way back. Or way over, I guess. Hey, it's another Grim. I didn't see you a second ago. That's nice of you to show up. That's just going to be a little bit quicker. And another Grim. Oh my god, my luck is coming up good. Let's quickly Passage of Shadow. Check it is actually. Okay. Damn it, that means there's another Grim somewhere. Ah, it's right there. I think we've regained our luck. So there should be like 6 in there, which should put us up to, what, 78? No, 68. Which means 6 more kills. Which hopefully means we can find... Because this will be back by then, I'll do a quick search around here. And then we'll go back there, do another search there. Because why not? And I've only got to kill 2 more worms as well. And then we'll have to have a quick rush down to here. It might actually be quicker to go Ziggerland first. Via swift travel. I think it will be. Right, 1 more to go. I feel like for these I should put like Titan bar up and just see at the end how much money I make from selling all this stuff. I know I've probably made like 5 gold today, I want to say, from random items I've sold. So I'm pretty sure I sold a full inventory for 2.5 gold, and then probably about 2.5 gold, plus I'm getting stuff from just generally killing enemies. Right, I should put this as 68. Cool. So 12 more, 6 more kills. Luckily, this is going a little bit quicker than I had thought. We'll do a quick scan out here before heading back. Nope, that's fine. Not really expecting anything particularly. But we've got a definite 4 back there. We just have to hope that 2 more spawn in the meantime. If not, we'll just go up that way and go from there. Right. Well, luckily, I don't have to worry about these guys. I'm not really too fussed since we know there's guaranteed spawns about like killing these guys to make sure I've got spawn spaces potentially for Grims. It's kind of just hoping a bit too much at that point, so I'm just going to have to keep a lookout. Scan, obviously, when we get over there. I like how I'm calling it a scan, but it's a tracking skill, I guess. Which I always forget I have, and then go, I wish I could find out where this enemy is in particular. Oh no, if only I had a skill just for that exact purpose. Right, you guys will be spawned hopefully. Please. Thank you. Yeah, so although it's slower for us to come over, I can pretty much guarantee the enemies are spawned back at least. I'd rather do that than have to wait around. I'm not really a huge fan of the waiting. Nothing else, but this time I will, because it'll be our last thing anyway, 2 kills. I will head over and wait. Because they've always been there before I've got there. So if we get there earlier, we can kill 2 as soon as, rather than have to potentially miss out. And then we'll go out that way-ish. Go to Worm. Oh no, not even Worms. Just go straight down to Sabretooth. Kill Sabretooth. Use the second Slayer Accelerator. I wish they had like a 10-minute one or a 15-minute one. There probably is, in fact. Should we have a look? There is not. Interesting. I am just going to use a 4th one though, I think. Right, and finally, there we are. Alright, Sabretooths, here we come. We're getting very, very close. So 2.5 hours, it doesn't seem that impossible. We'll have to see where we get to by the time this Slayer Accelerator ends, because it's going to take a little time to get there. I don't think we can do 200 in, or even 100 rather, in 10 minutes, but that's what, like quite a lot of kills every minute. Don't quite want to do the maths, but if we're very, very close, if we're only like 20 off or something, I might just kill them normally, sort of thing, rather than waste an accelerator for 5 minutes, less than. Oh, now you're taunting me. Look at all these Grims. Bet they'll all show up now that I don't need them. Not happy with you, Grims. Not happy. Very disappointed. Oh. Literally. Oh my god. Genuinely is going to happen, isn't it? It's just going to be every Grim is now just going to show up because they know I'm not after them. I could have probably made it quicker by just generally scanning every, or like using the tracking skill every however long it takes for it to cool down. What is it? 30 seconds? Like every 30 seconds, just use it. Or every minute or something, just use the skill. See what's around, go grab them. It'll probably be quicker. But that's in the past now. Oh, Alright, that's 4, 5. It could have been an extra 10. I could have been on my way here quite a while ago and got all these kills. How annoying is that? I can't get up there, can I? No, I have to go all the way around, which is a bit of a pain, but that's fine. And then we have quite a lot of Sabertooths to kill. And a quest to pick up as well. So we'll go up one way on the right, kill those, grab the quest on the way down, complete that quest. Well, we won't complete the quest. We will cancel the quest at the last minute. Just so that in 5 minutes after that, we can pick up the quest again. Come on, please. Come on, please don't lag. Why is it always lag near the end of my deeding episodes? Why? Why does it do this to me? It's such a good way of finding out how many kills we'll get, because we had 0. So we'll get a brief understanding of roughly how many laps it's going to take. But the main limiter is going to be how long it takes for them to respawn. But that's fine. Let's accept it. And he's going to just spawn a bunch of enemies. I think all the crazed ones are the ones that spawn for him. The rest are going to be just the standard ones. And then as he gets to about crossing there, we'll cancel the quest. In fact, let's get that ready up in a minute. There we are. I don't want to catch my breath. Come on. Come on. 56 so far. So 4 runs, 5 minutes each, give or take. Right, as he gets over here, we'll cancel the quest, which means we've got the 5-minute cooldown. But he's still going to spawn these enemies. In fact, he's actually still going to go up here and take aggro of all this lot. But then he's just going to start heading back. Well, he's actually going to go over here. It's going to pretend like it... Oh, there's 2 actually more. It's going to almost pretend that it's completed. But then it's going to reset him back to up here. Should do. We're waiting anyway, but I would have had to, without you, I would have had great difficulty. Then, if we come up here, he should be back up here with, you know, respawn time on it basically, but or like a 5-minute cooldown. There he is. So it's going to take about 3 run-throughs. So we are going to, well, if I'll say 4, because then we just won't use the accelerator for the last one. Or the last 2. 66, 180, no, 120, 180, plus the extra 6 being, what, 18, plus 2 extra kills. Unfortunately, this one is still, I mean, there is this area here, I guess. I might do that. I might just go back and forth. 4 minutes, I've got it. I've got time, I can do it. I've got an idea. While everything respawns here, because it's going to, I think, take a teeny bit for everything to come back, we're going to head to this area right here, which shouldn't take too long with a war steed, hopefully, and get a few more kills. Just because that should be way quicker than waiting still, and we can get a couple more kills in at least that way, and then we'll just head back there as regular without the accelerator. That should definitely take us less than 3 minutes. Whether or not we kill everything before then, not entirely sure, but there's a decent amount of enemies here. So these are like the 2 areas recommended is here and here, so makes sense to me to come back. I just kind of forgot about it because I didn't do the quest for it, whereas I did when we went through normally. And again, if we would do more, if we could attack with our war steed, but sadly, cannot perform out of combat skill here. It would also be nice because we could use dash as well to get up that extra little bit of speed occasionally. What's the cooldown on that? 20 seconds. So, could be alright. Not going to worry about the ones that are straggling outside. It's all the ones inside here that are my main priority. We have 3 minutes to get as many kills as possible. So we were on 68 as we came in. So we can get like 130. I'd be pretty happy, because that would mean 2 trips. Or like 1 full round trip to go. I need a valid target. You are a valid target. But luckily there should be more. There we are, a few hiding from me. One of the perks of being a hunter. Did I give in a hunter quest? No, I didn't. It's easy to get there though. Oh, there looks to be a couple more over here, which is good. I really want to get one, at least 120, 130-ish trees in my way. Because that means there's roughly about the same here as there are in the other area. I think we're almost out. Looking about 58. So about, what, 20, 29 around. But I know there's at least one more. Well, these guys have respawned apparently. That'd be interesting if it's long enough of an area that they respawn before we're actually getting back into it. Or did I just not go through that pocket first? I must have just not gone through there at first. That must be what that was. Because I don't know where... No, I definitely didn't go in there, that's all. Because that's where the other place is. That's fine. I think there's one more out here that we can get. So 130, which is what I wanted to get. Plus this extra one out here, which we can get in the last couple of seconds, please. Good. I'd have been very upset if it like lagged out for that last second and didn't give me the kill, but... Oh, more Grims. Yay. Right, we'll make our way back. Do another run of that. And then we'll make our way back here, do another run of this. And then go give in all our quests. And that's us done. So about about 2 hours, 40 minutes. I want to put a rough estimate on. Obviously, it would be quicker if we had the accelerator still. Because we come back here, do one more run, and we'd be done. But not bad timing. It means we've cut time off our original run through, which is good. But obviously that was more working out what we were going to do. Plus we've still got a bit of travel to do with the swift travel to like Tinadir and then Osforod and then up to the middle place, and then we'll probably we'll get this completed, go up here, give that quest in. No, go there, give the quest in. Osforod, up there, give that quest in. And then Suri-kyla to finish off. That's the plan. Now it should have been 5 minutes, so we should also get this quest back as well. How? Okay. Not sure how that happened, but sure. I'll run with that. Feels so wrong not having an accelerator on. You have got your quest back, yeah? Good. I'll go down here, come back up, get what kills I need. And then I might even do a passage of nature check for if there's any sort of stragglers lying around anywhere. You're the boss one, aren't you? Yeah. And get you. Right, pick up your quest.
The Lumiveki are troubled.
Right. Let's spawn a few things, I think technically if you were to kill them it still counts, but it's quicker for me to kill them, so yeah. Not that we're on a time limit anymore, so it doesn't actually matter. Not that we were ever really on a time limit, but... Yeah, let's catch our breath. Or not. Let's just go. Because my morale regen does more in a minute in combat than yours does overall. I actually don't know why it would be. I actually think I regen more in 10 seconds than he does his max morale, so. Still going to cancel it here because I can. I'm going to take care of that, and I'm going to take care of you because you're going to be a pain. I'm going to take care of you because you're also going to be a pain. So you should then spawn these two quicker. Then we'll get our war steed and head back to there. So what do we need? 36. So we had about 30 there last time, so we'll end up... I'll probably dismount on the next time I see a couple, just so we can get a couple more kills in. Or I'll get there quickly, kill them on the way back. And then whenever we get whatever we get, we'll just go. So we're going to go, as I said, here, Osforod, or Tinadir, Osforod, here, and then here. And then we'll open up a loot box as well. And then I don't know if they're going to start dropping 121 things, or if it's going to be like you have to be 121 for it to drop a 121 thing. Not sure how that works. Because I know there's supposed to be like a level 15 one or something, 15 to 20 or something like that. But even killing like super low enemies for like deeding stuff, I have never had one. So I don't know if it's relevant to your level or the level of the enemy you kill. Like, could I kill a bunch of low level enemies at level 121 and get the 121 loot boxes or not? I don't know how that works. I'm sure we'll find out in our next episode. Assuming I actually kill any enemies. I actually don't know where can't really remember where I was at with those quests. That one, maybe? I'll have to have a little look. It's been a little while since I've obviously been on, so. Kind of forgotten. Right, it'd be real nice if there was just this perfect amount here. Like maybe there's like one extra enemy spawned. Right. I had thought for a moment I could obviously I could go back down here and get the saber-tooths, but they aren't saber-tooths, they're wargs. So, not quite what we were after. I will go down this area before I forget about these guys. Because I will forget otherwise. Go on. And of course you didn't die. There we are. I'm hoping that, like, if I just use Passage of Foes or Passage of Nature, because these are beasts, yeah. If I use Passage of Nature, I should hopefully just get the few extra found out somewhere without having to go all the way back to that island. Oh, that's really annoying that we're at like 8 off. I'm sure I can find 8 very easily. Like there'll be a couple stragglers around, and on the way back I'm sure I can get a few, but it's annoying when you like completely wipe out an area and it's just slightly under the amount you need. Let's have a rough understanding of how many are around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's this 2? See, they're all apparently extremely distant. It might be quicker if I can stay around here and get some enemies. That'll be better for us because then we're closer to here and that saves us going Osforod. Like the money's not a problem for that obviously, but it's a bit of effort. Oh, there's 2 extra kills. I'm gonna track these and see if I can find more on the way over. There's one. Because I know at the moment I get like a really close one, you're then lost. Oh, are you the extremely distant one? Really? How is that the case? That's very weird. I think I'm just gonna have to like, yeah, just be walking back, picking off the ones I see. It's also good because we need to be using this skill more for our class trait points actually. So it's actually worth doing this just for the sake of that. Okay, 2 more, That's all we've got. There's one. One more kill. Hey, there. Perfect. So that should... Hey, 100 marks, 30 marks. So we should get extra 2,000 virtue XP. Bear in mind, we started at 27, I think. We're now at 42 on determination, which is pretty damn good. Determination being... I don't know what I just brought up. There we are. Determination being agility and crit rating. So it's kind of helping us out. And whatever the other physical mastery, I think. But we'll make our way by Stable Master back up there. Pick these quests. Ready to go. How many do I need to do anyway? I think it's only... Yeah, it's 3. Oh, there's a roving turret. Oh no, you actually have 1.5 million XP morale. Not XP. So we've got these 2 in that area, and then this one we'll have to go Suri-kyla for, and then we can just get a horse back, or more than likely I'll actually just get the travel skill back because it saves me a bit of money. And actually might be quicker. Because you don't have to, like... I can stay on my horse then. Oh, see, there's tons around here. I could have just come here. That's annoying. But yeah, it looks like I was about right. 2 hours and 40 minutes or so. So, it's not bad. It's about half. Like, I don't know what Angmar was. Was it Angmar last time? Yeah, Angmar was... Eminem was like 6 hours. Angmar was a bit quicker, like 2 hours. They will sort of change randomly. That's only, you know, expected. And I need to make sure I get rid of... I need to get rid of this quest, but I want to pick that one up first, because shouldn't affect it, but I'm a bit worried it will. There we go to the Step Master over to there, give his map to him, and that should complete this quest here. And then Reginald Ward should have another quest for us, which means we wouldn't have technically had to do that other one, but not a huge problem. And of course, there's a Grim just there for me. Of course it happens. Why wouldn't it? Right. Better be grateful for this.
What do you need?
Hey, there we are. So that is us completed Lost Fellowship, which means we have now Hero of the Lost. We got 2,000 virtue experience for determination again, 43. Now up to 44. We got 160 marks from that for completing Pioneer, Lost Fellowship, Pioneer, and Deeds of Forochel. Also 300 motes of enchantment for Deeds of Forochel, and then 20 LOTRO points. So a decent chunk of points there for us. Now I want to just sell off a bunch of my junk, which I think there's nothing we want to hold on to. Doesn't look like it. Another 2.5 gold. What's worth so much? I guess all these scales and stuff. Yeah, it all adds up in the end. So I want to say I made about like 7-8 gold today. That's not bad. And then I'm going to go back to here, and we're going to open up a loot box. And then we just got this one left, but I'll wait until I want to wait till I'm 130 really to do all that. Right. I think it's only fitting that we open up this, which will probably be our last loot box until we get a level 121 one. Because, hey, and Reginald Ward's got a lovely thing. I tend to just have decided the rally horns are the best, because I can just trade them over and actually use them somewhere else. I think I actually got rid of the other one, which is a bit of a problem. But let's buy a key. Let's use that up. Let's have a look at our Steelbound loot box for our final thing before we finish. 3, 2, 1. Let's open our eyes. Okay, we got 120 motes of enchantment. We have this. We have a Cloak of the Sunset Hills, which is actually kind of cool, I guess, and a reinforced swift padded Coif of the Traveller, which gives us quite a lot more, quite a lot more fate, a lot more vitality, a lot more agility, which is good. It's leveled 120. It doesn't have the virtue or the essence slot, but we're still getting more agility than that. So switching over, let's have a look what it looks like. Not the most height of fashion in the world, but nearly 80k. That's actually pretty good. I will keep that obviously for the essence of vitality, but that's one good thing for us to be holding on to. So I'm going to get rid of this quest because I no longer need it. Perfect. And then we shall head off for the day. We are done with this now. Next 50 episodes. Well, we'll have 49 episodes after this. After that, we will be having Iridian, which we've already apparently completed a few things for, which is good. It looks like some exploration stuff has been done. Have a little to do still. Looks like we haven't done any quests in the area. I don't know if I had the region unlocked at the time. I must have if I've unlocked some of this stuff. Yeah, I must have for the things, but 90 180s it looks like, so maybe a little bit easier, but we'll have to see. And hopefully by then we'll have quite a lot better gear. New bow. Well, our bow might be maxed by then, maybe one day. We'll have a better sword and generally better armor, because I mean, just looking at the stuff that was 120 compared to what we had, plus we have a few 121 stuff, don't we? No, it's 120 that we have, and we were 119. That's fine. But nonetheless, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Next video should be the Legendary Server episode, which might be a couple of days after this, because I will also need time to record that, and that's going to take a while because of the Shire. So there'll be a bit of a delay still, or I'll just potentially... I don't know if I'll hold this one off and there'll be a gap, or if they'll just come up directly after each other. But yeah, for now, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.